Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organics of all ages, Double R here, and today we're going to cover originality and the issues of the Avis, the headers, etc. Now, we're going to start with canons, then we're going to move to OCs, and then we're going to finish up by doing an overview. Okay? First thing, age of account, especially in Twitter, age of account does not mean shit. It doesn't. Okay? It doesn't mean it. Because people flip their characters all the time. And unless you have a date that says when you flipped your character, it doesn't mean shit. Even if you go, I've only had this character the entire time, that's fine. That's fine. Because it comes back to it doesn't mean shit. Especially in canon. In OC, we'll talk about that. But in canon, it means nothing. It means nothing. The reason I say this, canon is something that's very popular. There's a surplus of Wonder Woman. There's a surplus of Harley Quinns. There's a surplus of Marksman. What's his name? Deadshot. Surplus of him. There's a surplus of Power Rangers. Why? Because their movies were coming out. When the movies came out, everyone did the bandwagoning or ride the wave kind of motion and went, "Ooh, I want to make something from that universe because it's popular and it's active right this second." So they do. It happens. That's how the world works. That's how things stay popular and that's how things make money. But you can't get mad at someone using Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman because you're using Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. No. So before some people go, well, there's no such thing as roleplay elitism. There's no such thing as roleplay elites. But elitism, there is. Because people will sit there and they will block you for having another one of their character on your friends list. Or your followers list, or whatever. Oh, they check. You request to follow somebody? They're like, okay, cool. And then they'll look through. Oh, look, there's a Wonder Woman. Oh, and she's using Gal Gadot as well? I'm blocking you. I'm going to block her, then I'm going to block you. And that's how some roleplay elitists are. They have this elitism mentality where they are the best around. And no one's going to ever keep me down. Wow, that's a grand hard. Anyway, back on point. The whole Gal Gadot thing. That's the face claim for Wonder Woman. People are going to use it because guess what movie had come out recently? Wonder Woman. Damn. Moving on. The fact that Gal Gadot is going to be a common face claim for Wonder Woman as opposed to Linda Carter, which of course some people are going to try to be sneaky about. They're going to be like, I'm going to put the Linda Carter one and be a hipster about this. So when everyone's done with the Gal Gadot thing, I can switch it over. There's assholes out there that do that. I've seen it. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. But they do. That's what they do. You can't get mad at people using the same Gal Gadot picture of Wonder Woman because there's only 2 movies of Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman regalia so far. And even when Justice League comes out, there'll be 3 movies that have her in that, which still means there's a limited supply of pictures. You got me? The time you can get upset that someone's copying you is if their username is the same, their handle's the same, the background on their account's the same, their header's the same, the type of font they use is the same, and their Avis is the same. If all those match up to yours, to where you had to double check, and their username, their little app thing, that has to have something different in it. But if they're like as close to you as possible, then yeah, throw a flag. Have at. Merry Christmas. It all goes down to who says who says. He says, she said. Bullshit. That's what it comes down to. At that point. And the reason why I say at that point is because many people are going to look at it, oh, well, who made what account first? That doesn't matter. Again, people flip their accounts all the time. Now, you do not own Gal Gadot. You do not own Gal Gadot's version of Wonder Woman. Even if I decide to play Wonder Woman and Gal Gadot herself emails me, DMs me, has blue check mark and goes, you should not be role-playing Wonder Woman, I can literally go get Warner Brothers and have them tell me not to role-play Wonder Woman. And then we can talk. Because, again, Gal Gadot does not own Wonder Woman. Face claim or no. Because, as I said, actors are nothing more than professional role-playing cosplayers. Sorry. That's it. Now, and before anyone goes, I'm going to send this to Gal Gadot and show her that this guy's a jackass. Let me get one thing clear. If she really does come up to one of my accounts and says, you shouldn't be role-playing Wonder Woman, and I'm the one controlling it, I'll be like, can I ask why? I will straight up normally ask questions. I'm one of those kind of people. But I will always have that right to just go. Because as a role player, I'm just role-playing. I'm not saying this is official script or nothing. I'm just role-playing. You follow? We good? We copacetic? All right. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's a spin on this problem. The OCs. Now, let's take Reza. He's going to be a person who fights crime through the power of music. He will be a rock god. You know, Reza sounds more like a... No, I guess rock can work. Maybe heavy metal. But he's like, well, I need a face claim. Who can I use for a face claim for Reza? I got it. I'm going to use Migos. I'm going to use the group Migos. I'm just going to use the main guy for Migos. I'm just going to, just him. And I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to have the header as Migos itself. The whole band. The whole group. And yeah, I'm going to turn it purple. And yeah. Meanwhile, they call me Calendar Man. I take on many forms. My face changes. Spear fingers. But all three of his face claims happen to be Migos. Oh, now we're going to have a fight between OC Calendar Man and OC Reza. And they're going to start arguing. They're going to go back and forth. My account's older, so I get to use the face claim. No, my account's older. I get to use the face claim because you had a flipped account. And they're going to go back and forth, and they're going to start getting their clicks to fight each other and all that stuff just to get somebody to back off that picture. Here's the first problem for OCs. When you use popular characters, or sorry, popular actors or popular entertainers, when you do that, you leave yourself open for people to use the same face claim for their OCs. And I'm going to spin this up just a little bit. I'm going to spin this up. Let's say you got a girl character. We're going to call her Reza, and we're going to call her Muffy. Muffy. And they both decide to use Gal Gadot as a freaking picture. Oh, wait. There's a person playing Wonder Woman who's using Gal Gadot as a picture. With face claim Gal Gadot all over the place. So guess what's going to happen? This person over here is going to try to fight this one. And they're going to fight each other. This person who's playing Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, she's going to go after both of them. Hey, motherfuckers, step out the face claim. You know very well Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. Come on. Step off. So they're going to start fighting amongst themselves. And then, of course, three-way clicks, and people are going to be blocking left and right and center. This goes back to the whole elitism thing. I don't have time to look at my same face claim. Block. People do that. It's sad and it's true. Because, again, RP elitism is a thing. RP elites, not a thing. Yeah, some people go, well, they're elitists. Yeah, well, that's because they have that elitism to it. But this all happens because my originals, you don't own it. You don't own Gal Gadot. You don't own Wonder Woman. If someone wants to use a picture of Wonder Woman, they can use a picture of Wonder Woman. If you're using the same picture of Wonder Woman, and you don't like the fact they're using the picture of Wonder Woman, change your picture. Well, I like that picture. So do they. Are we tracking? So we got the whole gist of this video, right? ownership. Ownership. If you draw, like for OCs, if you draw your character, or use a 3D modeling thing, 3D modeling program, and you make your own, fine. 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 Fine, fine, fine. That's yours. You made it from scratch. That's yours. 100%. A+. Good on you. Gold star. But if you go on Google and you find, you just, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take this 4th picture Joker. I'm going to color his hair purple. Going to turn his skin blue. And call him the Blue Joker. And someone comes up with a pink Joker. And you're like, hey, motherfucker, why'd you color his skin pink? Because I wanted to make a pink Joker. What? Can't get mad at him. You can't. You're going to try to, but you can't officially get mad at him because he took the same picture off of Google and edited it, because edited it. They edited it the same damn way, or a very similar way. You can't get mad. You're going to try to, but you can't get mad. Because, again, it's on Google. The official people who took those pictures or made those pictures, they're the ones that own it. Yeah, you can edit all you want and go, it's mine. Yeah, that version of it is yours. That edit of it is yours. But if they go to Google and get the same picture and they edit it in the same or similar way, then that edit is theirs. Now, if they take your picture that you drew and they took it and they edit it and say it's theirs, throw your flag. Have at. Merry Christmas. Get your commission, bitches. Get on them. Get on them. Now, for those who claim about it's stolen art for roleplay, yada, yada, yada. Okay. We get this. I get this. Everyone understands this. They do. And most people try. They try to give some credit. Now, let's take into account that people go on Google Images and they grab something that they like. And it probably is a repost of 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 a repost. And they're going to end up crediting the wrong motherfucker. It's going to happen. If someone is using a picture that you feel that needs to be credited, tell them to get a credit or look up the credit and send it to them in a DM. Like, hey, this person made this picture. Can you please put this as a credit to it? Okay? The only reason why I straight up stress this is because some people sit there and they'll argue with you. Oh, I know the artist. Then let the artist know and let the artist deal with it. Maybe it's not that high of a priority. I mean, it could be. It could be the top of their list. Take it down or I charge you. That's usually how it goes. Take down this picture or I charge you. Pretty straightforward. Even though they can come back and say, I got off of Google Images, you might want to take it off of that. But they can't do that because then they don't get business. You see, it's very ugly. But as an artist, they have things to worry about. They do. And going after role players usually isn't the top thing because it's like they're putting the information out there, they're putting the art out there. Now, this is a big one. If there's art from somebody and someone else is claiming it as theirs, blast them. Blast them hard. Blast them a lot. Blast them until you get tired of blasting them. And then when you run out of shotgun shells, get a new shotgun and refill that one because apparently you jammed up somewhere. The fact remains, at that point, yes, you contact the artist immediately. Because what happens then, when they're taking credit, is people are going to be like, hey, can you do my avatar? Hey, can you do my character? And they're taking away work from the actual artist. So in that case, blast their ass. Let the artist know, hey, this motherfucker's using your work and saying it's theirs. In most role-playing cases, People aren't saying that artwork is theirs. They will straight up say, this art ain't mine. I got off of Google Images. I don't know where it came from. I looked, couldn't find a name. That's usually what all that means. In a nutshell, when they say, I'm using this picture, I got off Google Images. That means I couldn't find the person to actually credit. There's too many names on it. I don't know who it actually belongs to. I'm sorry. This all comes back to the last topic I want to talk about, and that's naming your face claims. Now, this was a big one that I did a boo-boo on, but naming your face claims is very important for one simple fact of, just because you say, oh, I got a face claim, yeah, that's obvious. But if you name the face claim, this allows many people to go, oh, that's who it is. That doesn't mean they're going to instantly copy it. People might want to know, hey, that picture looks like it's from something that I might want to watch. I don't know where it's from. This guy did it. Okay, I can look up this guy and look up to his filmography and go through the posters and see if I can find what one looks like it would belong to that picture. For example, if you play Wonder Woman and you're using Gal Gadot, say face claim Gal Gadot. Say that. Because some people look at it and go, who the fuck is that? Last person I recall playing Wonder Woman, because I lived in a rock or a cave or something for 500 years. I don't know, I'm only 130 some odd years old, because my grandpa was going to say so. But I didn't know Gal Gadot played Wonder Woman. Is she just cosplaying? Did she go to a convention and decide to show up in this? I don't get this. So they'll look up Gal Gadot and look up her filmography and go, oh shit, she played Wonder Woman. Oh. You would think this isn't a problem. But it is. Because people try to look for face claims because some folks have some good work out there. And the face claim is so unknown that people don't know how to find them. And then you can find other face claims based off of that one person, and it gets amusing and interesting and all that happy stuff. But it comes back to the fact of not owning the person. You don't own them. You don't own the actor. You don't own the face. You don't own the roles they did. You don't own them, man or woman. I don't care if you have a brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, aunts, nephews, sluts, dogs, keepers, best friends, former girlfriend's son's roommate. Because you know what all that, if they are Marvel, you know what that makes you to Marvel? Absolutely nothing. Unless you are getting a paycheck from Marvel, you have nothing to say. And even then, even if you are getting a paycheck from Marvel, are you the one that owns the character? Did they give you the rights to the character? Are you the one that wrote the most recent magazine? The most recent comic of the character? No? Then no, you don't own the character at all. Even in the slightest. So with all that said, I want you to understand that just because someone copies one or two things doesn't mean they're copying you. Now, if they're copying the whole shebang, if they copy over 75%, header and UN and the and the actual handle and the Abby, these four things, the @ like behind the @ in front of the @ which is the actual name, the header, and the Abby. If they copy 2, that's half. That's half. That's half. Then you can bring it up to them. Bring it up. Not throw a fit. Just bring it up. Why is mine called Karen Paragirl? Oh, I'm sorry. @ Karen Paragirl Star. And yours is Karen Star Paragirl. Could you adjust that? Could you please? Could you please adjust that? Karen PG Paragirl. Or sorry, Karen PG Star. I can go with that. Just adjust it some way to where it doesn't look as much like mine. Well, you can adjust yours, but I have so many followers who know who I am, which is another thing that people are going to try to use. Yeah, they're going to use age, and they're going to use number of followers. I don't care if you got 15 billion fucking followers. If I'm playing Batman, and I threw things together, and it just so happened, I put the 89 Bat. I'm the Bat 89. What are you doing? Oh, shit. Glad to meet you. And I'll talk to the person, and we'll come up with a decision. We will come up with a logical decision on who should change if it felt needed. Now, if you have 15 billion and he's like, I'm bat 89, and then he goes after me going, you should change yours. Why? Technically, I'm not infringing on anything. I'm just at 89 bat. I could have been the 89th bat for all you know. But you see what I'm saying? At no point do you have to kowtow to someone with more followers, more time as an account. You're going to have problems, maybe, but you don't have to kowtow. But that's the summary of this whole thing. No one owns those except for certain people who own certain things, canon-wise. OC-wise, you might as well step off, because if you haven't drawn it yourself, if you're using a face claim, can't touch the other people. Sorry. If they use the same face claim, you can't touch them. Now they're making the same exact character that you did. Yeah, flag on play, holding, traveling, offsides, deal with them. But again, that's only if they're making the same character. If they just happen to have the same face claim, can't help you. You get it? All right. And for those of you wondering, this is, yes, a straight jacket, just reversed and long sleeve. This is actually one long sleeve, but the sleeves actually. It is a straight jacket. It was a straight jacket. It just got turned into a fashion accessory thingy. Long story. But that's another time. So, y'all go ahead, have fun role-playing, and remember, you don't own your canon. You can own a version of the canon, and then if they copy your shit, have at. And I mean at least 50%. Just because they change your Abby and it just so happens to match yours, I don't care. At that point, it's 25%. Stop. Coincidences happen. You don't believe me coincidences happen? Get 50 people in a room and say, all y'all, pick a number from 1 to 10. Guess what? I guarantee you people are going to get the same number. And that's how it works. But if they take 2 things or more, then yeah, you can bring it up. You don't own them. They can pretty much photocopy your character for all intents and purposes. If it's canon, they can do it. Is it a dick move? Yeah. It really is. It's a dick move. But they can do it. Okay? Alright. For OCs, lay your shit down. Alright? You know if they're copying you. You can tell. Storyboard, same drawings. You get the idea. You'll know when they're copying you. Lay it down. Deal with it then. Okay? This is Double R. And I'm out. Anytime now, Nams. Anytime.